like went hand in hand.
Makes sense.
So the fact that I had family and stuff here and I was familiar with the city, it was
easy transition.
Yeah, it was pretty simple.
And it is Washington D.C.
Cross country.
You know
Talk
what
about
I mean?
meant to be.
So marketing is like an easy flow. Susie?
Right.
No, I was saying, talk about meant to be. I have mad appreciation for what you're doing as a young entrepreneur, as a black African American young entrepreneur.
And I don't get that often too. So
at all. So I definitely appreciate what you're doing, and at the point of educating. You know, you're a very humble person. We've had a little time to chit chat here, and I realize that you're a very humble person, very approachable, which is important. Your marketing skills is amazing because, you know, to think of what you did with your vehicle to push that through the city, it's almost anybody that has not seen vehicles. Let's pluralize that. Let's pluralize that. Thank you. See, let's pluralize that.
But that's what you're talking about. That's been a major problem with the obstacles that's been thrown my way.
Okay.
You feel me? The district is really they don't really like it.
Okay.
That's been their major problem. Because like you said, marketing it's good here if you can do it the right way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I did it in the ultimate way, and they really wasn't ready for what I was doing.
Right.
You know, so
they didn't think about that part.
Nah, I don't think they ever thought that anybody would do that, especially so fast.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it was. And then it was no other business at that time too.
But
so,
see, that buzz is what is needed. You know, that buzz, even though it might be pushing you a little bit right now, that buzz is what is needed. It brought conversation here with us today.
And learning too.
Absolutely.
Me learning, just you know, going through. Because, you know, you never done this before. It's like a lot of it is just you learn as you go.
That's it.
You know, we don't have a lot of successful entrepreneurs in our life to be like, you know, do this, do it like that.
Right.
So when you're doing, and especially when it comes to cannabis and you're doing
Indeed.
it organically, it's a lot. Most of it was just learning, you know,
as
I
you
go.
Yeah, for sure.
So did you do a lot of, like, I guess, first thing that I go to is YouTube. That type of thing, or did you take any courses, or how far did you go with your learning, in addition to the on the job?
As far as learning about what?
The product, how to build, your marketing.
Just cannabis marketing. Well, I did a lot of learning up under a guy named Bilal Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad, he started the company Weed World.
Okay.
Weed World, it started with lollipops. They get a lot of flack because people, you know, they say there's nothing in it, but what he did for the most part was a lot just for the cause.
Okay.
You know, he started this, like, you know, I want to say like 15 years ago, before anybody was thinking anything about marketing anything with marijuana.
Right.
So salute to him. I give him a lot of credit. I learned a lot of stuff with him, for sure. For sure. But, you know, I wanted to take it and I wanted to do something real with that type of concept. I still feel like that's the future of business. Right. You know, you wrap a vehicle. If you have a way to get your product or whatever you have in your vehicle, you don't have no overhead. You know, you don't have to do all of that. You know, a lot of money for rent, thousands of dollars.
That's it.
You can pull up on any block on the busiest street in the country.
That's it.
And you open your business, so you pay for parking and go.
So you like the weed food trucks of sorts?
That's basically what the blueprint of it was.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, like, you know, I go to places and I go to different cities and people come up to the cop and they just, it's so, the blueprint is so recreational, it's crazy.
Right.
It's like the people see it and they like, yo.
It's self-explanatory.
What's up?
Yeah.
Right now. And they expecting to get it right then and there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, it really was before its time. You feel me? And the government really ain't caught up. The people want it. I mean, it's like, it's perfect.
Yeah.
The
market is there.
Right. So basically, when I went through what I went through, the whole thing was basically just holding on.
Right.
And staying afloat, finding different ways to get stuff done until this thing goes all the way where it's about to go.
Yeah. So I have a couple of questions I'm going to ask back to back. I think we're supposed to take a break right now, but I'm gonna take a buff today. I'm gonna
take a buff?
Yeah, I'm gonna go past the.
All right, bill collector.
Go past the. That's my pay. That's my pay.
Yes.
So
worthy cause.
First thing, how the name Kush Gods came about?
Okay, well, I'm sure y'all, you know, I know y'all be on y'all Haile Selassie and I'm sure. So, I mean, a lot of people don't know this, like, for real. You know, where Kush come from, the kingdom of Kush. You know, they be in ancient Ethiopia and all
Yes,
that.
sir.
They don't know that. So when I started the business, I wanted to have a double meaning. A lot of stuff in companies that we go to, like the 7-Eleven across the street, probably got another meaning just in
Right.
at 7 and at 11. They do that to us all the time.
Very
Makes
true.
So with knowledge that I acquired before, I wanted to do something like that and have a double meaning type thing and create a certain type of energy
Okay.
at the same time. Because, you know, people see it, obviously Kush, obviously we Kush Gods, like simple.
Right.
Yeah.
But at
Right.
the same time, when people saying Kush Gods, they putting out energy every time they say it they put it into the universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's what make them cars so powerful when we pull up. You know, all type of people, Chinese, Caucasian,
Yeah.
you know, Middle Eastern. I hear them just sitting in the car, Kush Gods.
Uh-huh.
You know, but they say it and they constantly say it and say it and say it.
Yeah.
They don't even know what the real meaning of it is.
True.
You know, even with the meaning behind it, because this partially means black.
Yeah.
You know, all of that. So when you take into consideration black gods, it's very powerful.
Very.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I don't know if the government, I don't know if they know.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? They didn't peep game and they like, this dude, like hell no.
yeah.
But yeah, that's basically the root of the name of the company.
I must say, man, once again, I'm so impressed. I love it. I love the name. It's very catchy, and there's the background, like you mentioned. It's very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very powerful, and it's something that anyone, anywhere could remember.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and if I'm marketing, that's what you want, a name that's easy and it fits the product. All right, so when you first went to get your car wrapped, wrapped, and you the first day you put the car on the street, what was that reaction with the people and the police?
I wish I would have had
the people
a
and
camera.
the police.
The police
And
is
were
like,
you nervous?
Yeah. Was it like, all right?
I mean, I knew what I was about to get into.
Right.
So I can say I was a little bit, but you know, I knew what I was about to get into.
part of the
So it was
plan.
kind of tucked away. You know,
Yeah.
This is it.
people were just like, "Oh my gosh!" I mean, that's just what it was. OMG.
Yeah.
I can tell you my reaction.
Yeah.
First time I
Everybody-
see your car was down Verizon something, I was like, what the I couldn't believe it. I called that something off the break too.
And bro, that's every race of people.
Yeah.
It don't matter how cool you are, how lame you are, how
Right.
old you are.
Right.
You know, it's the same reaction from LA to East Coast. So that's what it was. The police is like, they like 50-50.
Yeah.
You know, because me going through my process, I figured out and I learned, you know, about the system.
Right.
Like most of the police that's on the street in cars, they pretty much just like security for the streets.
Right.
It's pretty much what they are. They're not, you know, investigators undercover. They're not
Yeah.
working and shit like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, but when I go through, it's like they like 50-50. Some of them pull up and take pictures of
Yeah.
the cars.
Yeah.
So a lot of them will look, and I might get nervous because they
Yeah.
looking extra hard.
Yeah.
But it might just be because it's the same reaction that you might.
Yeah, like the
That's it.
shock.
Right.
That's
right.
it.
Yeah.
Right. Like anybody else.
Yeah.
And it's a good rap too. Not only what it's about, it's a good rap. High definition, like you could
Oh, it
You
was
can
a
see
process.
that
You
from
feel like
far
you can
away.
touch it or
Oh, it
smell
was a
it.
process. It
You can
was
see
like,
that from far away.
yeah, it
you
was
look
almost
out
like
on
a
the street
2-week
to see
process.
a bud or something
it was
like
about
that.
2 weeks.
Yeah, very
Just looking
professional.
at different versions of it, like trying to figure out what was gonna work, what was gonna catch people's eye.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, if you just tune in, man, we're talking to the young entrepreneur here in the DMV, Kush Gods. If you're not too familiar with the organization of the brother, Mr. Nicholas, of course you can check out his Instagram at Kush God, so you can see photos of the car, photos of the product. He also brought one of his products that he's marketing here today.
Shimsu oil.
So we're gonna talk about that in a few. So this is what we're gonna do. Take a quick commercial break, and then we'll come back after the break and further the conversation. In a rush, you here? You got some time? You good?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's what's up.
We'll be back.
Keep it locked 24/7, 7 days a week.
Studio.
Check. Once again, microphone check. Yours still Alonzobashment up in the inside time check. Right about now, 5:02 up in the city of the city military, 17:02
Yes, yes.
in the East Coast. On a beautiful, beautiful Saturday evening. Much special good afternoon to if you're there, the patrons out there supporting the Caribbean eateries. I'm not going to support the Caribbean eateries.
And nothing like a Caribbean eatery.
Yeah, I can't afford for them to go to business because I don't have to starve them.
How you mean?
Of course, if you're just joining us, man, we are talking to the big man himself, Mr. Nicholas Kush Gods.
Yes, yes.
They are here in studio. And like I said, man, we're just touching base, learning about the industry, learning about how Kush Gods came together, the whole concept, the whole I would say, a movement. And it's really a learning experience for me, I'm sure for many, and really and truly for anyone who want to start a business and scared. I mean, this is the brother, talk about scared, this is the brother who pretty much took the bull to the horn.
Really,
jumped in the
truly.
fire bag.
You know what I mean? You talk about Washington, D.C.
With grease.
If you're not familiar with Washington, D.C., this is who you're dealing with. Let's start from the top. You're
The
dealing
most
with
police in the world.
exactly. You're dealing with park police, city police, CIA, Secret Service.
Everything's federal too. Everything's
much.
federal.
Exactly. So but yeah, so where were we when we after the break? We were talking about the first experience or your first time you put the car on the street, and you said some cops, you know, they say what 50-50.
Yeah.
All right. So the first time you got arrested, what happened?
Here.
Oh yeah, in DC. In DC.
The first time I got arrested here, it was basically after a full investigation already.
Right.
You know, like I said in other interviews, it's like it was dumb. It made no sense to me. You know, I got on the news. I said everything that we were doing.
Right.
I gave everybody the laws. I told them the laws.
Right.
And they didn't even know the laws.
All right. So what is the law in DC, in Washington DC?
Good question. Good question.
Well, you can give away up to 1 ounce.
1 ounce.
You can possess up to 2 ounces.
All right. So I'm not a smoker. So break down to me an ounce. So a joint is what? That'd be considered what?
A nice size joint, you could say, is 1 gram.
1 gram.
Let's
So like
say
a fat
ounce.
man.
Right.
So how
And
many
1
grams in
ounce-
an ounce?
28.
Like I said, well, no way.
Let me
28.
Professor Reckless over here.
I mean, I paid attention. I paid attention in school.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Don't get the glasses twisted
Right.
now.
So you doing mathematics.
Pay attention in the streets.
Showing off.
I'm
Yes,
sure.
Reckless.
I'm just trying to give you an idea how much spliffs that is. That's
Okay.
28 spliffs.
28
Okay.
splits.
Yeah.
Wow.
In 1 ounce.
28 nice
Right.
size spliffs.
Wow.
28 1 gram spliffs.
You had to sign
So
up for our class when they
technically,
teach it. I can't.
let's say, technically you can
You
give
can have
away.
56 of them on you. You can have 56 of them on you.
56.
Right. You can give away 28.
Wow.
Right. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going there right now. Right now. Because even in Los Angeles with your medical card, you couldn't possess 2 ounces.
Really?
Nah.
So that's what
You would have to have like growers paperwork and different type of paperwork. You couldn't just do that with a medical license. So I'm like, man, these people don't really understand how good this law is.
Yeah, that understand.
And everybody could grow. You needed at that time you needed a license in California to grow.
Wow.
Growers license might be over $1,000.
Really?
Wow.
So we could grow here in DC?
Go up to like 8 plants, I think.
Really?
Up to
6.
8
I think
plants.
it's 6.
6.
it's
Okay.
Well, but-
6. Okay.
Okay. No basement thing, outside the back porch, everything nice.
If you want.
So you got to have your papers and everything just in case if the cops come and want to investigate.
Not in DC.
Or
No,
not
you don't need
DC.
papers. It's recreational. It's
So
just
much
not for
information.
recreational sale. So what they
Okay.
did was they made it a recreational thing, but not recreational to sell it.
Sell it,
So you can
okay.
have it, you can smoke it. They just passed a law too. They can't arrest you for smoking too. They can't arrest you. They can only give you a ticket. People don't know that either.
Well, let's get that out there.
But
Everybody
we talking
in the
about stuff that
DMV.
people. Everything is about really information and knowledge. Even when it comes to being, entrepreneur, or opening up a business, but just knowing about the product, knowing about cannabis,
Right.
knowing about the endocannabinoid system. There's endo that's inside of you, him, her, and him. Me and him. Endocannabinoid. Everybody got that system. It's responsible for every function in your body.
Okay.
When you're going to sleep, your hunger, your strength, all of that in your mind and everything. So it's so much information that they have withheld from us. To me, like I put on Twitter, I think it's almost as bad as them not telling, holding information from who we are and destroying the black. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
the black
right.
race is that deep. There's just so much information that's good about it that they're not telling you. And then once you come out and find out about it, people gonna be pissed off.
Right.
Because it's like, y'all been saying this about weed. Y'all been saying that it kills your brain cells when it's actually repairing your fucking brain cells.
Oh, you can.
It's crazy.
going.
Sorry.
Keep going.
But I'm passionate about it. So much.
I can see. I can see.
But it's basically our bodies already produce cannabinoids anyway. They found it out in about 1988.
And
Right.
since 1988.
Right.
Wow.
They found a guy named, I think, Raphael something. which I think we discovered everything first.
Yeah.
That's another.
That's
another show.
As they say, you done know.
Right, but he discovered the CB1 receptor.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so that's a receptor inside of us that is ready to receive the cannabinoids.
Right.
Okay, but they're wondering like, well, this is ready to receive stuff from weed, and they like, well, it's got to be something in our bodies that's equal or close to what's in this plant.
Okay.
And that's when they discover other cannabinoids like anandamide. That's something that we produce that's close, that almost matches THC.
Okay.
It gives you, a little joy or uplifting feeling.
Uh-huh.
So once they found this out, these scientists like, man, this is their number one thing to study. They like little kids on Christmas time.
Right.
Because it's producing over 100 terpenes. The terpenes is the smells.
Right.
Okay. You got a rose got this smell. Another
Right.
flower got this smell. You got marijuana, it's got over 100 smells.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's amazing to them. You feel what I'm saying?
So is that how you get different names of different, I guess, strains of marijuana based, like some of that?
Some of them are based on the terpenes.
Terpenes.
Like you might get some that might be called orange haze, just for example.
Yes.
It might have a citrus type terpene that's in there. That's what they name it.
Okay.
But it's a lot of information that we don't know that's about to come out. But I don't feel like they will release it until they're in position to just strong arm everything.
Yes.
Right.
Right. And then guess what? This is what it really do. Now we're in a position to just rake all that money in, and from big tobacco, and we weave all these other people out just like alcohol.
And don't think they don't know that already.
That's what's going on right now. I think that's what they're working on, and once they get that, and it's like, all right.
Yeah.
You heard what Canada just did, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I've heard what Canada did also. I think this week Jamaica actually shipped their first shipment of ganja to Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot
like
of
the Jamaican strain.
I believe so. But
see, everybody think the rules in Jamaica are so lax. It's not. They're actually
more strict than here.
They're more strict than here. You know what I mean?
But
so that's a big thing.
And the reinforcement of it, I should say, as well.
But it's a whole other conversation with the whole Jamaica's Caribbean
That's
situation. True. Me personally, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to turn it on me, but I grew up in the Caribbean. Marijuana is kind of
everywhere.
It's illegal, but it's like a kind of a norm. But to see so many people that suffered over the years because of this plant, I'm talking about jail and died and
future lives totally messed up because of this record. From being arrested for marijuana usage, or I guess attempt to sell, or just having it possession.
Yeah, and I really gotta say this, you know what I mean? And Rasta's been pushing this for a long time, years, and like I said, growing up, I remember certain Rastas. I'm talking about Rastas. You know what I mean? Going through certain things with the system, because of this weed thing, and then to full forward now in 2018 to see the corporate America,
it's about to bust.
Right, and it's just like wow. But anyway, so I gotta be devil's advocate.
Sorry, Alonzo, before you go there, I wanted to also add, and in addition to what you're saying, this reminds me so much of the prohibition of alcohol. Many lives were taken. So many people were arrested due to alcohol, moonshine, and things like that. But again, once the government finds the outlet to get involved, then we can legalize it. And that's where we are here again with weed as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if Phyllis Morris, create a new stock.
Well, I mean, I don't know if y'all notice what's going on in the hip hop community, but it's more of them pushing lean, pills, and other drugs within the music.
Right.
And I sit up, I'm like, wow, why? It's just like the timing that they're pushing these other drugs right when marijuana's about to become legal. Yeah. So guess what? You can still get them charges. But you got that lean on you, you got them pills on you. You still get them charges that you was getting for the marijuana. We make this drug more popular. So they're using artists. It's so much stuff that I see that's involved with what's coming.
Yeah.
That's why I'm pushing this company in a product placement.
Right.
Things like this that can go in your store, Shimsu order.
All right.
That's absolutely legal.
All right, so we're going to talk about Shimsu oil.
Actually, I was going to say, too, I'm seeing a lot of CBD oils in regular stores now. Maryland,
very much.
7-Eleven, I believe 7-Eleven sell it, too.
Well,
gummy bears.
And-
But it's not illegal. It's legal.
Yep.
But
help us identify or clarify what is CBD, what's THC, and I guess the differences of it for those that are trying to understand. So we understand what's legal and why we see it in the 7-Eleven versus.
Well, I know one.
Okay, go ahead, talk.
TLC is tender loving care.
Ah, look at you. Give a hand clap to Alonzo.
that was fun.
Well, THC is the cannabinoid within cannabis that's supposed to be responsible for getting you high.
Okay,
CBD is the medicinal side.
okay.
You know, it stops inflammation, it stops pain, anxiety, all type of other things. Like with our oil, it's mixed with natural oil, so it helps with your skin. It's got omega-6s and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's the difference in those two. But it's new studies coming out. It's 100 more.
100 more.
It's
And we only just
100
spoke
more.
of 2.
Listen, and they're basically saying that these two are really not what people think is really what's getting them high or uplifting them. It's probably really not that.
Wow.
Those are just the ones that they are most familiar with, so that's what people know about.
And just give a
But it's
broad
like up
reference
to 100 of them. So you got to understand, there's so much more information that's about to come out within the next 5 years.
Right.
It's about to be crazy.
All right.
Crazy.
All right. Well, let's talk about the product. So tell me how this whole concept came about for the product and what's the benefit. Just give me a little background about the product.
Well,
Kush
Shimsu.
Gods.
Shimsu oil.
Shimsu.
Yeah, Shimsu was the followers of the god.
Okay.
Okay. Which you know the god. That's who they, whether it's the sun or whatever, is providing a benefit to them, obviously.
Right.
So I knew the product was such a good thing. That's why I named it, because I knew it was a certain. It's gonna heal their pain. It's gonna stop these kids from having this epilepsy and seizures and all that stuff. Right. So that's the name of it. But I did it with all natural oils.
Okay.
Avocado oil, coconut oil, which is mainly was 50% coconut.
Okay.
The rest of it, avocado, grapeseed, hazelnut, mint leaf, just a mixture of a lot of natural oils, along with CBD concentrate. So now you can cook with it. You can put it on your
You
skin.
can cook with this?
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you want CBD in your
Can I
meal,
open it?
So when-
yeah, I want y'all can sample
okay.
it,
When you
put
say-
on your skin, all that.
Wait,
So when
wait.
you say cook with it, I see a lot of things on Instagram, like
I never read this.
I see a lot of edibles and stuff like that on Instagram, like the cereal, Rice Krispie treats or brownies. So you're saying that this is a liquid that can be added to that
With
process?
anything.
Okay.
I mean, if you making eggs and whatever you cook with the oil, you just use it with this oil.
So heat doesn't affect in
No.
a negative way.
No, but like right now, people becoming more healthy. You're cooking with your avocado oil, you're
Yes.
cooking with your grapeseed oil,
Yes.
and your coconut oil. That's what this is.
This is awesome.
So-
Good stuff.
So is this an oil you can put in your skin, like
Right.
baby oil?
Yes.
You can rub down with this?
Yeah. Facial, almost like I tell the women.
I gotta ask, man. I gotta ask, cause my day-to-day profession, they haven't yet come to the tombs of the whole marijuana industry.
Right.
So would this affect what I'm looking
Any
for?
testing that would
Yeah,
take
any
place
testing.
before
Like
one's
showing
employment.
positive.
Yeah.
Well, with the CBD that we use, it's
Uh.
like it's about 1% THC.
So what does that mean on the test result?
One is good
Pretty
enough.
much nothing.
want to know.
Pretty much nothing,
Yeah.
But it's possible that 1 out of 10 people could possibly test positive.
Okay.
With this one, okay?
That is
But
strong.
they have a CBD isolate, because this is made with a concentrate. But they got a CBD isolate, because 3 years ago when I was thinking about these products, they didn't have an isolate which is 0% THC.
Oh.
Now they do, but it comes in a powder form.
So yours is more than natural, potent. It's more potent than the.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
It's just the isolate is more concentrated out. So if you're looking at CBD, I guess the isolate is 1% more potent. I mean, it's not a big, but it's the one that's gonna eliminate all the THC. But people, pretty much, you can use this and not test positive. But I wouldn't tell nobody to do it, because like I said, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20,
You can't
can't guarantee it.
Yes,
it could
right.
possibly happen.
I must say though, I love the packaging. To the back, it has the nutritional information.
Right.
It has
got a barcode.
the barcode.
We're in a couple smoke shops now.
Okay.
After that, I'm looking to go to CVS.
Yeah, where can people pick this up? That's
Right now they can 347-546-4818. They can call me directly
One more
first.
time,
What's the number again?
A little bit slower.
347-546-4818. That's the number. That's the easiest way to contact.
Yeah.
We into two tobacco worlds, one in Maryland and one in Virginia.
Okay.
We just getting started as far as getting them in stores and
Get
stuff
them out
like
there.
that. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I must say, man, that's impressive, man. That's impressive. Like I said, I must say, man, the one thing I admire is the fact that it's not just a weed head. You know what I mean? Let me put it out there. It's not just a weed head. I'm trying to take, really long. Hey, I can try. You know what I mean? The man really study the thing, as we would say, learn about the industry. Obviously, you have a wealth of knowledge.
But the powers that be, I feel like that's what they want to. If you notice, everything that's been marijuana or cannabis related in the past, it's always goofy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's goofy. It's all these loud colors. It's like you can't function on marijuana. That's on purpose. So when I put stuff out there, because I want to get into more film and stuff too, in the future. But I always wanted to be serious. Like this, you could be a businessman and handle your business and still partake in this mess.
Well, I must say, man, people, let me tell you something. You know what, man, tell it as it is. When I first reached out to you, I can tell you I was skeptical. He laughing. When I
first came in here, he looked skeptical.
He took a while.
Gotta make sure.
He took a while, man.
You
Before
see
he
all
came
the
back up.
PG police cars going by the police station right up the street.
Let me tell you, it's a smart man.
But it's all love, man. It's all love, though. But so, what you have to say about critics, man? Critics are just like, man, this marijuana thing, it's whatever they say. I can't find what to say. But the critics out there.
I'm so humbled out now because I look at these other people that's industry and stars, and I see how people be talking on the comments. I'm like, man, this is just what it is. It's just what it is. So I don't really have nothing to say to the criticism besides that. Okay, that's a part of whatever success is. So we just deal with it.
Yeah.
Product sells itself. Does what it has to do.
Well,
and then it's only more advertising. When they repost something and they say our name, it's only more brand and it's free PR.
Yes.
So tell people some of the magazine. I've seen your brand publishing. You have been publishing a couple of magazines.
We've been featured in Forbes, Wealth Daily, every news in DC from Fox. I'm on Netflix right now.
Okay.
What's the name of the Netflix series? Naked Truth.
Naked Truth. We gotta check that out.
Naked Truth, episode 5.
Okay.
You can find us on Netflix. Let's see. I get a lot of people calling like, "Yo, man, I saw you on Netflix." Like it's just
mad
real.
love.
Yeah, they don't. Because even with the Netflix series, they it's okay, but it's kind of a little goofiness in there too.
Yeah.
So where they might be like, "Damn, is this some reality show stuff?" But so Netflix right now, and then the Washington Post story, that was national news.
Right.
The same thing that was on Netflix, that's what was running on TV.
Yeah.
So, Dope Magazine, High Times, Mary Jane.
Good.
Snoop Dogg website, Mary Jane. Basically, everybody that's cannabis related done all that already. So I'm just trying to go,
That's good press, man.
That's what's up.
For sure.
Well, Kush, man, Suzuki, anything before we wrap it up?
When it comes to, and I apologize, I'm going back into what we talked about a little bit earlier. There is brands, I guess there's Sativa and what's the other one?
Indica.
Indica and Sativa. What's the difference of the two, or hybrid? What's the difference of the two?
The Sativa is more of, okay, I'm going to smoke and I'm going to go out here and function normally within my day. Right? It's more of supposed to be an upper.
Okay.
Right? And the indica is supposed to be a downer. So it's like couch lock.
Okay.
Right?
In the couch. In the couch.
And the hybrid is like in between.
Okay.
So you kind of get a mixture of both and it's kind of a mellow feel. But honestly, mostly everything is a hybrid now.
Okay.
It's just really, it's indica dominant or sativa dominant.
Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
It's been good stuff.
One more thing though, my man. What you rapping to?
Man, I do it as a hobby.
What?
He's a rapper too.
I do it as a hobby, on the side.
I tell you, when I seen that car, y'all chased this babber down. I was like, what is this? Man, they got an Instagram.
Alabama
Oh, you got some
in the
blogs
house.
on here too.
You know, you got a studio in the back, you know. So you know what I mean. If you want to jump a little more.
Yeah, we
Definitely
I
got
need to. You know, I ain't recorded in like a few months, so
Yeah.
I've been itching. I'll tell
Oh,
the MP.
we're going to scratch the itch now.
Yeah, I'm about ready. I'm about ready.
All right, man. Well, people, man. Of course. Once again, how people can get in contact with you and follow you on the social media.
Yes, on the IG, we've got Kush Gods at Kush9OD. KUSH9OD. The 9 is for God. Where else can we find you on Facebook?
I got off of Facebook.
Okay, well,
Facebook was just getting outrageous. It was just getting too crazy.
okay.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna put Facebook to the side.
Makes sense, makes
So
sense.
Instagram and Twitter. The Twitter's Kush Gods 101, like the class, like English 101, Kush
Kush
Gods
Gods.
101.
Got it.
Twitter been so solid, man. Yeah, y'all seen the documentary?
Not yet, about to.
Okay.
What's the documentary?
The documentary is the legal trapping documentary. It's on YouTube right now.
No,
It's got all the undercover police footage on there. Documents from the government contacting Twitter trying to get.
and that's reference to you.
Yeah.
Legal,
Okay.
say it again.
Legal trapping.
You
Legal
was,
trapping.
you
You
were
know
the
what?
first one to get caught up, man. Like nowadays, they like out for all the people that have like the parties
Events
and
and
stuff
stuff,
like
yeah.
that.
So
They out for them in a big way. But as I remember, you were like the first one to.
And see, that had a lot to do
Spearhead
with
that.
everything
Yeah.
because it's just me.
Yeah.
It's just me and this company.
Yeah.
You know, how we gonna make over $1 million,
Yeah.
a couple million,
Yeah.
and they know. And see, their thinking is more on when you get into entrepreneur thinking. You thinking not like a consumer.
Yes.
Consumers don't understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't understand how powerful that brand is. You see how you get it?
Yes.
Other people don't really get it,
Yeah.
but they do. And they like, we need to do something now because this. You see the law still going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's been
Man,
3.5 years now.
You get this in a Walmart chain or a Rite Aid chain or CVS, Walgreens.
Whole Foods. Okay.
Yeah, trust me, man. You going to it. Believe you me, man.
But this came about after all the free PR.
Yeah.
This wasn't what I initially. This kind of
Envisioned.
developed. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And over the last 2 years, I've been gearing more towards product placement.
How much does this retail for?
20 from us in the store is 25.
Okay.
25. Like I said, you can cook with it all at one time, or you can put doses in your own cooking oil and cook with it like that.
So, you have different types to, I guess, consume marijuana. This is one of them through the Shimsu. I'm sorry about that. Shimsu oil. So if one smokes, they get a buzz or a high in one way, but then through consuming, what's the difference of the two?
As far as consuming,
Yeah, when one gets that buzz or high feeling, you get one buzz or high feeling from smoking, and then you get one. You're saying that one can also take it as in putting it as an oil on your skin,
Right.
or to ingest it in your eggs, or tea, or whatever way you like to. So basically, smoking versus ingesting. What's the difference of the highs of the two? And is there?
Yeah, it's a difference. Smoking, smoking is going straight in your bloodstream.
Okay.
Basically, to me, I mean, it's just my analogy, like straight to the head, basically, when you're smoking.
Yeah.
An edible, it sits in and you're digesting it, and, it might be 30 minutes or an hour, but it hits you a little stronger
Okay.
than smoking would. If
Okay.
you're eating the right, if you got the edible from the right person, they know what they're doing, they got the right dosage in it.
It tastes horrible, it's good.
Yeah.
So that's
how I go
that's
by
the
it.
key.
It
That's
tastes
the
horrible,
key.
it's
Yeah.
Good.
So
That's
the
key.
edible is more like a body high.
Okay.
Like everywhere, like whoa, and people have trips. Right. People trip out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. But this oil is no, it's not THC now.
Okay. So this is CBD we're talking
Right.
about.
So this is not going to get you high
Okay.
at all.
This is gonna have more of the health
Right.
medicinal.
It'll relax you.
Uh-huh.
Right. But this is mainly for the pain, the skin, the hair, anxiety, the cancer patients for treatment and stuff like that. But if you ingest the THC, those are the difference in ingesting THC and smoking.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Gotcha. One little clarification. I said, if I wanted to know, then definitely the masses at some point want to know.
But see,
as well.
an endocannabinoid system, like I was telling you,
Yeah.
physicians don't even know about it. Like, understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not in their requirement when they learning what they're learning to know about the endocannabinoid system.
Right.
So all these doctors and physicians, they have to go back and do what I've done and educate themselves on it because it's about to become the most important thing in biology. Like,
Wow.
listen to me. Your future children, grandchildren is going to be in books. physicians are gonna have to know about it.
Yeah.
This is how deep this is about to go.
Amazing.
You feel me? So
Amazing.
that's why this product is so important.
Well, I'm
Shamsu
grateful.
oil.
And I like I said, I just want to commend you. Of course, I know you also give back to the community. I've seen clips with you, taking time out and feeding the homeless and all the different things. And I just want to say, man, you're definitely inspiration to many. Keep doing your thing.
Yes,
Appreciate
indeed.
it. I
Yes,
need to
indeed.
hear that too.
Yeah.
I need that. Hey, I need that from the people.
But the love is here. The
I
love
need
is
that
here.
from my melanated people, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motivate me. Y'all keep uplifting me because, they really did a number on me. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like people don't really, they threw a lot of obstacles my way.
Yeah.
They did a lot of stuff that probably wasn't legal, that they, just to stop the business.
Yeah.
That they tied my business into my probation,
Yeah.
which they don't supposed
It's
to do.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
These federal judges and prosecutors we talking about now. Yeah.
Serious stuff. Serious
Yeah,
stuff.
so
So mad love and support here for Kush Gods on Mad
for
Saturdays.
sure.
We gotta keep doing it because he is pushing and pioneering and pushing through with the Kush Gods.
I have one last question. Would you be open to the option, let's say, because we all know where the industry is going, eventually it's going to get corporate. Would you be open to having your business name linked up with a corporate,
Possibly.
you're still keeping
I
the
don't want to say
rights.
sponsor, but like a
Yeah, you're still keeping the rights, Kush Gods, but
Like a partnership type
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, I'm open
yeah.
to that.
All right.
I'm
cool.
definitely open. When I first started, people was trying to do investments left and right, but I
Yeah.
wasn't ready. I'm like, man, it's been 2 months. Like,
Yeah.
nah, I ain't did nothing yet. But
Yeah.
at this point, we've been seen by probably about 2 million people now. This
Yeah.
logo has.
Yeah.
yeah.
From the national news, from the Netflix. So
Yeah.
I'm at a position now where I'm trying to take advantage of what the company's really worth with the branding that's been done. I'm
Yeah.
trying to match that with business.
Makes sense.
And
Makes
it's
sense.
tough, but that's why I'm at with it right
And
now.
Smart man.
that's the point I'm making because the brand is already out there. People
Right.
familiar with it. You already have pretty much the ground with the foundation.
Mhm.
So with the right, financial back and the right team, the right people around you,
Team, very important.
yeah, it's definitely.
Very important.
But hey, look, man, I just proud to say I've spoken to Nicholas Kush Gods.
Yes, indeed. We put it on the map.
You know what I mean? I'm looking for big things, and like I said, man, you represent us for real. And like I said, keep doing your thing. Wish you much success.
Indeed.
For sure.
And anything that we
Appreciate
can do on our end, man, just give
Let
us a
us
call.
know.
Feel free, man.
Yeah.
And anytime you want to come on through again and bless us with your knowledge, continue to push this passion of yours, just let us know. Come on through here
I
on
will,
Mad
I will. If
Saturdays.
I got an outlet to get this across. I
Yeah.
will, because when they do their story, they do their editing and they chop it up how they want to do it.
True,
You know
true,
it.
So
true.
this is good for us.
True. So you officially my marijuana consultant.
That's it.
Any
questions
That's
I have,
it.
of
Keep it
course,
real for you.
I'll call in you. So people, man, that's it, man. Much appreciated, Nicholas Kush Gods.
Yes, indeed.
Follow him on Instagram.
Once again, at Kush God, and it's spelled at KUSH number 9OD. Kush God himself on IG.
Yes, I am. The contact number.
347-546-4818.
All
Write it down.
Give thanks.